Stand with me. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Let me stand to this side. Stand over here to this side. There we go. Yeah. Everybody's ready? All right. Good morning. I want to thank, as we start out, our public, and which includes our media. Thank you so much because um, our investigators are great. Our homicide team, they do great work, but they need help in some cases. So I spoke to Miss Sharon Watson in the office just a few minutes ago. There is no, and I want to say this because this is most important, there is no pain in this world tougher and harder than losing a kid. And she told me her son, Dexter Watson, her firstborn, was 27 years old, August 7th. There early in the morning, about 4 a.m., on Martin Luther King and Boulevard and North Ridge Drive, was fatally shot sometimes before that time. But we're here asking for assistance from our public. We don't have much information on this case, but this is this mother's son. And one thing I know about Houston and my neighborhoods are good people. Nothing happens in this city and nobody don't know about it. So I'm just asking whoever knows something to please step up. It could be your family. And if we're in a city, and I'm not saying that we are that city, I'm just talking about this particular case, we need information. We have to be a city where people have courage to step up. Because if it was your kid, you would want somebody to step up. So that's what I'm here as the chief to ask. There's reward money, and we got Crime Stoppers. You will remain anonymous. Just call and get that information to us. And just as we said yesterday on another case, and I'm not going into that because we're here today to talk about Dexter. When we get that information, we will get people arrested. I want to commend and acknowledge our investigative team, Lieutenant Mealer, Detectives Cullen Duncan and Kevin Gallia, for the great work that they do. And like I told the mom, have full confidence in their abilities to bring people in custody. But mom wants to say a few things, and then we're going to bring up the investigators to say a little bit about the case, and followed by Commander Garcia, who will translate. So again, thank you for being here, and I want to commend this mom, this mother, for standing up and standing strong. Came here to our headquarters by herself today. And I told her next time, and I hope it's never next time, but anytime she visits for whatever reason, let us pick her up. Let us get you to our office, so go ahead.
I came to represent my family for my baby. It's not just me. He has a grandmother, he has a brother and sister, he have aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, father. When they took him, they took a light from us. My baby didn't bother anybody. He did what society said do. He went to work, gave back to his community, and for nothing, they took him. This could be your kid. This could be your son. This could be your daughter. Please, 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 if you know anything, please say something. It is not fair for any parent to have to bury their kid. It is not fair for grandparents to want their grandchildren and they're not going to see them. It's not fair for brothers and sisters to want a big brother and they don't have one. It's not fair for nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles, none of that. It's not fair for a mama. Please, please help us get justice for my baby, for all our baby. Justice for all the kids that suffer from gun violence. Don't let my baby die in vain. Please say something. Please help us.
That's good. Come on up. Come on this side. There you go.
Can you give us your name and title?
Sure.
please?
Sergeant Duncan, the Houston Police Department Homicide Division.
What do you have, sir?
As Chief Finner already stated, first off, thank you, Chief. This incident occurred on Monday, August 7th of this year, Metro bus stop. I think it's important to note that Dexter had just finished his shift working at a Walmart in the southwest part of Houston when he was fatally killed. We are reviewing surveillance footage in this case, and we have determined that there are 3 people that would have been in the vicinity of where this incident would have occurred. We don't know whether they're male or female, or at what point they rushed over to his proximity where he was. But we believe, based on their location, that they may have information that could be relevant to our investigation. We also believe somebody in the community knows what happened in this Edgewood part of southeast Houston. And we're asking that they come forward and help us and bring some closure to this family and some justice. Thank you.
Buenos días. Hoy estamos aquí presentes pidiéndole al público su cooperación por una familia, por una madre que está aquí presente pidiendo justicia por su hijo que fue asesinado. El nombre de la víctima es Dexter Watson, que tenía 27 años de edad. Por toda la información que tenemos, era una persona trabajadora que iba de su trabajo a su casa, de su casa al trabajo. Desgraciadamente, este individuo fue asesinado. Su cuerpo fue encontrado aproximadamente a las 4:40 de la mañana, el 7 de agosto de este año. Sabemos que le dispararon antes de las 4:40 cuando encontraron el cuerpo. Y por eso necesitamos la ayuda del público para que le hablen a la División de Homicidios o le hablen a Crime Stoppers para que mantengan su anonimidad y nos ayuden en este caso para darle justicia a esta madre que ven ante ustedes. Por favor, háblenos. Gracias.
We'll open up for questions, a few quick ones, okay? I don't want to keep Mom here too long. Any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I guess the investigator,
Go ahead.
in terms of that day the shooting happened, for some of us who didn't cover it in the beginning, I know I didn't.
Sure.
Can you give a brief recap in terms of the events that happened that day? And you mentioned possibly 3 suspects. Do we know
Well,
what they
not.
look like?
No, I want to clarify. They're not suspects.
Oh,
I believe that based on their proximity, they may have information. They could be
Person of interest. Okay.
sure. And we'd like to talk to them because we think there could be some information that we could glean from them that could aid our investigation.
okay. Can you recap what happened that day?
Sure. So specifically, do you want just like, can you
Just the
specify?
events of what happened that day that led to his shooting, or what you guys know at all?
Sure. Yeah. So we just know that Dexter had completed his shift at a Walmart. He got off around 10, and he was likely killed around midnight.
Was that at the bus stop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was at the bus stop. Metro Police Department initially responded to that incident, and HPD Homicide responded after that point.
This is when he just got off the bus stop. We don't know how long.
We don't know how long he was there, and we don't know a specific time when he was killed. We have a time frame, a very narrow time frame.
Were witnesses there at all?
No.
People in the neighborhood? So this
No,
is
ma'am.
Completely, wow.
Yes.
Sharon, if you wouldn't mind me asking you, how have these weeks and months been? How's your family doing?
My family is torn apart. There's a hole in our family. It's hard because your son walk out the door one day and you never gonna see him again. My mother raised him. She's hurting. She's hurting probably more than I am. My sister, who helped raise him, she's hurting too. His uncles, They try to be strong. It's hard for them. My other sister, it's terrible. The babies, my grandbabies, his nieces, nephews, they don't understand. Nobody understands. Nobody expects to be in this situation, and you don't know how to deal with it. It's unfair.
What do you want to say to the killers, if you could say anything to them, the people who took your son?
If I could say anything to you, I would say God sits high and he looks down low. You might think you got away with it, but you did not. I hope my son weighs heavily on you. I hope you see him every day when you wake up, when you go to sleep. I hope you can't sleep because you see his face. I hope he weigh on you so hard that you cry for relief and come and turn yourself in.
I think that's a great point, then. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Skinner, I had just one more question. So we don't know a motive at all. Were items missing from him? Do you
So,
think
yeah,
he was
that's a good
robbed?
question. We think there's a robbery nexus to this. The problem is, yes, there were items taken from Dexter. They were stolen. We don't know when that occurred, if it was immediately following the robbery, before the robbery, or at some point later on down the road. So that's something in our investigation, we hope to find out through speaking with some people that have info that could help us.
So possible robbery, but
Sure.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Thank you.